Are you tired of expensive heating bills? Want to stay warm this winter without putting a dent in your wallet? As the mercury drops and the days grow shorter, many of us are bracing ourselves for those dreaded heating costs. It's a common problem, how to keep your home cozy and warm without burning a hole in your budget. But what if I told you there's a way to sidestep those high costs? And it's not only cost-effective, but also environment-friendly. Enter the RocketMass heater, a game-changer in home heating. It is by far the most efficient and functional heater in the world. This ingenious device uses just a few pieces of wood to generate a substantial amount of heat, enough to keep your entire home toasty. No more reliance on expensive fuel oil and gas. Plus, it's a project you can tackle yourself with a little guidance. Intrigued? Stay tuned to learn how to build your own RocketMass heater and save on those hefty heating bills. Before we dive into the building process, it's crucial to understand what a RocketMass heater is and how it works. You might be wondering, what's rocket science got to do with heating your home? Well, it's not as complex as it sounds. There are small units for camping, and people have built huge RMH to heat large homes with very little firewood needed. A RocketMass heater, often shortened to RMH, is a unique type of wood-burning stove. It's designed to be incredibly efficient, using less wood than traditional wood-burning stoves while providing more heat. How does it achieve this? It's all in the design and the principle of complete combustion. Imagine a traditional fireplace. The wood burns and most of the heat goes straight up the chimney, lost forever. You keep throwing on new wood to burn. Now, a RocketMass heater works differently. It's designed to burn wood at a much higher temperature. This intense heat, combined with a good supply of oxygen, results in a complete combustion process, meaning almost every last bit of the wood is used to produce heat. But it doesn't stop there. The clever design of an RMH also captures and stores this heat. The heat is funneled through a large mass, such as a bench or bed made from cob, brick, or stone. This mass absorbs the heat and then slowly releases it over time, keeping your home warm long after the fire has gone out. This unique combination of high-efficiency combustion and heat storage results in a heating system that uses a fraction of the wood you'd need for a traditional fireplace. And because it burns so efficiently, it also produces less smoke and pollution. So, what's the upshot of all this? With a RocketMass heater, you can heat your home effectively with just a few pieces of wood. It's eco-friendly, cost-efficient, and a fantastic DIY project for those who like to roll up their sleeves and create something practical and sustainable. With such incredible benefits, it's no wonder more and more people are opting for RocketMass heaters. Now that you know why a RocketMass heater is a great choice, it's time to gather your building materials. First, you'll need a barrel. This will serve as the heat riser and can be found in most hardware stores or online. Next up, you'll need insulated ducting, the backbone of your heater. Fire bricks are essential for the burn chamber, ensuring the heat stays where it's supposed to. You'll also need regular bricks and clay to build the mass, which will store the heat. A piece of metal pipe for the exhaust, a bit of sand, and some cement to seal everything up are also on the list. Don't forget the tools. You'll need a shovel, a trowel, and a saw, and a plan for your home. And if you're feeling a bit fancy, you might want to grab some ceramic tiles to give your heater an aesthetic touch. All these materials can be sourced locally, or a quick online search will yield plenty of results. With all these materials at hand, you're ready to start building your RocketMass heater. Let's start with the foundation of your RocketMass heater. Just as with any structure, a solid foundation is key to ensuring the longevity and stability of your RocketMass heater. To begin, you'll need a layer of non-combustible materials such as bricks or pavers to act as a heat barrier. This is crucial for preventing any potential fire hazards. Once you've laid your foundation, it's time to start building the core of your heater. This is the heart of your RocketMass heater, where the magic of heat generation happens. The core is composed of three main parts: the feed tube, the burn tunnel, and the heat riser. First up is the feed tube. This is where you'll be placing your fuel, so it needs to be sturdy. You can use a standard metal pipe for this, but make sure it's thick enough to handle the heat. You'll want to cut it to a length of about 2 feet, then place it at an angle in the center of your foundation. Next, we move on to the burn tunnel. This is where the fuel gets ignited and the heat starts to build up. For this, you'll need a ceramic flue liner due to its excellent heat resistance. The burn tunnel should connect to the bottom of the feed tube, extending horizontally across the foundation. Lastly, we have the heat riser. This is the vertical component that draws the hot gases upwards, creating the strong draft that gives the RocketMass heater its name. For the heat riser, you can use another section of the ceramic flue liner. It should connect to the end of the burn tunnel, rising vertically from the foundation. And there you have it. You've now built the foundation and core of your RocketMass heater. Of course, this is just the beginning, and there's still much more to do. But give yourself a pat on the back. You're well on your way to creating a sustainable, cost-effective heating solution for your home. Great job on completing the first part of your RocketMass heater. Now let's move on to the next step. With the foundation in place, it's time to construct the heat riser and the barrel. The heat riser is the heart of the RocketMass heater. It's where the magic happens, where wood turns into a clean, efficient source of warmth for your home. Let's dive right in. First, we'll need a metal pipe. This pipe should be the same diameter as the feed tube and burn tunnel you've already installed. The length should be roughly 3 times the diameter. Now wrap this pipe in a layer of ceramic fiber blanket. This helps insulate the heat riser, making sure all that lovely warmth stays inside where it belongs. Next, it's time to create the outer shell. This shell should be larger than the insulated pipe, leaving room for an air gap. You can make this from another metal pipe, or if you're feeling crafty, a custom-built cob or brick structure. Now, onto the barrel. This acts as a heat exchanger, radiating warmth into your home while also cooling the exhaust gases. Choose a metal drum that's larger in diameter than your heat riser shell. It should also be tall enough to cover the majority of the heat riser. To install the barrel, simply slide it over the top of the heat riser. Make sure it sits snugly, but remember, you want a gap at the top for the hot gases to escape into the drum and then out via the exhaust pipe. That's it. You've built the heat riser and the barrel. These are crucial components of your RocketMass heater, turning small amounts of wood into a large amount of heat. It's a testament to your craftsmanship and ingenuity. But don't celebrate just yet. We have one more step to go, and it's an important one. It's time to add the finishing touches and make sure this heater is not just efficient, but safe to use as well. You're almost there. Let's finish up with the final touches. With the main structure complete, it's time to do some final touches and go over some safety tips. Let's delve into the final touches. First, ensure all joints are sealed tight to prevent smoke leakage. Using fire-resistant sealant will serve you well. Next, consider insulating the outside of the heater with a layer of cob or clay. This not only enhances the heat retention capacity, but also gives your heater a rustic, charming look. This unit was created by YouTuber Suburban Biology. It is one of the nicest homemade units I've seen. Now, let's talk about the exhaust pipe. It should be installed in such a way that it carries away the smoke and doesn't allow it back into the room. Remember, the longer the exhaust pipe, the better the draw, providing you with a more efficient burn. Also, consider adding a removable clean-out door at the base of the exhaust pipe. This will allow you to clear out any ash or debris that may accumulate over time. With the heater structure now complete, let's not forget the importance of safety. First and foremost, ensure your heater is placed on a non-flammable surface, preferably concrete or brick. It's also essential to maintain a safe distance between the heater and any flammable materials. When feeding the heater with wood, use dry, seasoned wood for the best results. Green or wet wood will create more smoke and could potentially cause creosote buildup, leading to a fire hazard. Do not leave the heater unattended when it's in use. Make sure to extinguish the fire completely before leaving the area or going to bed. Regularly inspect your heater for any signs of wear and tear. If you notice any cracks or damage, it's important to repair them immediately. Lastly, always have a fire extinguisher at hand and ensure it's in working order. In the event of an emergency, it could be a lifesaver. Congratulations on building your RocketMass heater. Stay warm and enjoy the savings.